The Razorbacks have rolled in their first 2 games of the non-conference schedule, winning by a combined margin of 87 points. Whether it was the standout showing of the pass game in Week 1 or the great ground game in Week 2, the Hogs have dominated so far. But in Week 3, Arkansas will be put to the test in the SEC. Welcome to sports. This game has major implications, not just because it's 17th ranked Ole Miss, but because of the situation on the road, nationally televised primetime night game, and it's the Razorbacks' first true test of the season.
Ole Miss has a really good team, a lot of speed, a lot of explosiveness, both sides of the ball. They do so much defensively. They're simple but complicated, if that makes sense.
Another element to this game is that the Hogs admittedly want revenge after how Ole Miss physically dominated them in Fayetteville last season. The Rebels came to Razorback Stadium last November and beat the Hogs by 32 points, 63-31. While there are a lot of new players on this year's Arkansas squad who were not a part of that loss, those who were are using that memory as an added motivation.
The way we got beat last year in that game, it has to have some motivation. The problem with that is a bunch of our kids that are playing on our team weren't here for it. Now, it should motivate the guys that were embarrassed because it was an embarrassing night. Certainly there are things there that we'll talk about after. We certainly need a great week of practice to prepare ourselves, but that may be part of the motivation.
Hogs are going to get another chance to get some get back against Ole Miss coming up this weekend, 6 p.m. on ESPN for the SEC opener. Should be fun to watch. Now, a little bit of unfortunate news here. We have found out today that wide receiver Monte Harrison will not suit up against Ole Miss after breaking his foot in the game against the Red Wolves. Harrison is currently considering if he will have season-ending surgery. The 30-year-old sophomore played about 13 snaps in Saturday's game, according to Pro Football Focus. And finally, with the contract between Arkansas and War Memorial ending this year, many have asked whether the Hogs will ever play another game at the site, which sold out with more than 50,000 fans on Saturday. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders even chiming in today with a letter calling for an annual matchup between the U of A and A-State. So it's got to make you think, what is Sam Pittman's take on all of this? Here's
my stance. Whatever the governor and the athletic directors from both schools and all that, I'm all for it. What I want that to be very, very clear.
Doesn't get any more clear than that. We'll just have to wait and see if the Hogs wind up back in Little Rock. That's Real Good Sports for now. We'll be right back.